Hey everybody, it's a gorgeous Saturday here on my land. We're all moved into our house. Sorry I haven't made too many videos lately. It's just been really busy with the move and then unpacking, and so. But I thought I'd capture this. I've been making my own dirt, and my area here is a very, very rocky area, and I figured, you know, people pay a lot of money for rocks, so and my dirt is actually pretty good dirt. The only issue is the rocks are mixed with the dirt. So here we go. Here's the rock making factory and the dirt making factory all at once. So what I got here is basically just a rock pallet that I made from leftover construction materials here. I think there's a 2x12 there, a 2x8 and a 2x6, just with a couple 2x4s there bracing it up, and I can get the forks in under there. And then this I whipped up with my welder, and again, this is just construction garbage, so this is leftover rebar, and I just welded underneath here. There's a couple, just some tacks welded all around here, underneath both sides. Drilled some holes in at the top here, holes in the side here, and that just supports the rebar. And then I reinforced the bottom here, bottom lip. So this is just, yeah, very basic, and it works great. I've been digging here last little while, so this is all really nice dirt when you look at it. It would cost me a lot of money to buy dirt like this. It has naturally has the black, you can see the black organic matter in there, and then it's got some, so it's, I know I'm breaking the big no-till rule here by doing this, but I'm only going to do this once, and I got to get these rocks out. I mean, so far these are just rocks that I grabbed out of there. So this, I think I'm on my third time moving this thing. Yeah, this is the fourth time I moved over. So this is 4 loads of rocks, and there's some fairly big rocks. I mean, imagine trying to plant a carrot around that, or and then this bed I'm making here is going to be an hugelkultur bed, same as this one back here that I did last fall. And but this is going to be designed mostly for root vegetables, so I'm trying to get like nice thick amount of dirt there. So I'm going to be making this twice as wide, digging it up twice as wide, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it full of rotting logs here. I'm going to move this dirt over, and then I'm going to come and dig this as well. So this works pretty good. Might not be able to see from that side, but this is pretty much full of dirt there now, so I have to move it. And I'll try to show you guys how I move this thing. So this I will throw back in the hole later. And there's a few large rocks on the top, kind of piled up in there. Some dirt. A lot of roots in there that tend to plug it up. I left the sides here a little bit longer so I can tap the grizzly bars, try to shake the rocks off. I mean, at this point it's pretty full. Time to move it. Let's see how many rocks I have. Just full of rocks. Some good dirt that made its way through here too, so I'll just check it back up. There's probably some of you thinking, oh, why don't you just go out and buy dirt? Well, I just don't think that the stuff they sell in the store is very good dirt. I guess the only thing I think is good to buy is you know, organic compost that's been properly composted. The rest, all you're really buying is peat moss. And you know, peat moss is really not very good dirt. So why do I do this? Well, the hugelkultur mounds I do because I have an abundance of this stuff right now. So I have a lot of dead wood, dead trees. You know, you tend to get a lot of dead spruce and fallen trees. There's another fallen tree in the back there. This dirt, what's great about it is it came from here. It's acclimatized to here, and this method with the tobacco is not as bad, I don't think, as tilling, because you're not killing any worms. You know, when you grab a scoop of dirt, you can just grab the worms with it, right? The worms are still going to be intact, and hopefully they can help to fatten this dirt up. So You can see grizzly bars are intact. Nothing's been broken. It's pretty heavy duty. And I did, you know, I did hammer on it with the bucket a bit. You can see the bucket marks here on the wood, so you know, it can take a beating. I really enjoy doing projects out of the resources that are around my property. I think I'm gonna probably get some wood next. Start filling it up so I can show you guys the next steps. Did that on purpose so I can show you what I'm going to do now. Alright, I didn't do that on purpose, but it was still pretty cool that I got to move that thing with the thumb. So here we go. Here's what it looks like. So it's the first log in the trench, and I got a man of these. My neighbor had these logs. He was going to saw them up. Kind of did what I did over there, I guess, and ended up running out of interest in sawing them up, and they ended up rotting there. So told me I could have them, and I'm gonna put them in good use. All right, I got log number 2 on there, and that thing was just at the limits of what the tractor could handle. You're doing maneuvers like this, you're going forward and moving your tractor, and I find that I take too long. But if I was just doing a trench, I would set up the seat backwards. But I find that I waste a lot of time doing that. So and actually kneeling in the seat is, your chest is leaning up against the seat, and it's actually quite comfortable. So you'll see me doing a lot of that. There you have it. That was actually fairly easy with the Kubota. I left myself space here because I'm really just going to fill this in with rocks later, and then the mound will actually start probably here. And I got 2 nice logs. I mean, this left one here is probably 14-inch, and this one's probably 12-inch. And they're rotting, probably pine or something like that. Probably full of ants. My wife's gonna have a field day that I put rotting logs full of ants in here, but the theory that I'm going on is that once I make this mound, what's gonna happen is these ants will be basically in a spongy log. This log is gonna stay really, really wet because it's underground, and it's gonna absorb all the moisture. And this pit is basically like a pool, right? So I don't think the ants are gonna wanna stay in there. And maybe they'll migrate somewhere else around the property, but I'm not too worried about that. We're gonna have ants, we're in the woods, so as long as they're not in my house, I don't have issue. This is a lot easier than doing it by hand for sure. To dig this with this many rocks, I don't think would be doable without a Kubota. Alright, so I added a bunch of small sticks on top here, you can see, and that's just to fill in the big gaps. Now I'm going to grab the grizzly bear, put it on top, and I'll dig the dirt from this side onto the grizzly bears. So I got the first little bit of dirt out. I'm going to continue, and then I'm going to dump the rocks from this dirt into the pit, to the hole I was digging. So I'll just angle this like that, grab the dirt, drop the rocks.